Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel was created for users, SLPs, therapists, teachers, and families in the Arkansas area. I am the solutions consultant for the full state of Arkansas at Tobii Dynavox. And today we are just going to start within TD Snap kind of from the very beginning. So if you are opening a trial device for the first time, you've downloaded TD Snap on an iPad at home or at a clinic, or you've just received your new Tobii Dynavox device, this is kind of where we're going to start within the TD Snap application. So if you want to go ahead and open up that app, this is what that will look like from the very beginning. So it's first going to ask you if you are a new user or an existing user. So in order to kind of break that down, if this is your first time using the application, or you have maybe used it before, but you haven't created an account or backed up your user or any page sets, we're going to go ahead and start with a new user here. If you do have page sets backed up or a user backed up, you can go with existing user and restore those page sets. We're going to start today as just a new user, so I'm going to click on Get Started. From here, it's going to ask you to enter a name of who's going to be using TD Snap. And so I'm going to enter my name, and since I already have a Madison listed under my users, I'm just going to give it a number to give it something different. You could also do the date if you prefer. And then you're going to choose a language. Next, you're going to hit this green arrow in the bottom right corner. So then from here, it's going to ask you to log into your My Tobii Dynavox account. If you have never made an account with us, this is a great option to go ahead and create one real quick right here. I will say you will need to be on Wi-Fi to be able to create this account or to log in here. So I do have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. If you do not have one, you can click Create Account here, or you can also skip this option in the bottom right corner. The nice thing about an account is that you can back up, like I said, your user or any page sets that you might want to save to your account. You can also do some cool things online with your account with us. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. The next thing it's going to ask me is if I need symbol supports, text only, have aphasia, or would like to start with a blank template. I'm going to go ahead and select symbol supports and then hit my green arrow. The next thing it's going to ask you is to select an access method. If this is our TD I-110 device or one of the TD Navio devices, your only options are going to be touch or scanning. If this is an eye gaze device, you might choose eye gaze as that option. The next thing it's going to ask you is to select a page set. So you are probably only seeing Core First, Motor Plan, or Express if you're on our symbol page sets, as Pod and Gateway are additional purchase options. So I'm going to go ahead and select Motor Plan. The next thing it's going to ask you is which type of Motor Plan page set you'd like to choose. So for Motor Plan, you have the option of 30, 40, or 66 buttons. You also have the option of bilingual page sets. If I were to go back and choose Core or Express, it's going to ask me for the type of page sets, the United States or high contrast or scanning or bilingual. But then it's also going to ask me eventually for a grid size. All right, for Motor Plan, that's a little bit different because you only have the option of 30, 40, or 66 rather than creating your own grid. So I'm going to select 30, hit next, and then it's going to ask you to select a voice. You can listen to any of the voices that you like on here, make one choice, and then you can always change that later. And we'll go over that in the settings within the actual app later. And then I'm going to hit done. So it's going to create that new user for us, and you have your page set. So now if I go up into our edit mode, which is this gear and pencil in the top right corner, and I click on my user, you can see I'm logged into my account because I logged in on that first page. If you're not logged in, you could always log in here or create an account here as well. So you can also change that speaking voice once you get in here, or go back and change that page set and choose from some of the other options if you decide you don't want to go with Motor Plan. So this is just kind of your basic how to get started and get set up from the very beginning in TD Snap.